In this AllForBabies video, we explain how to identify and overcome the 3-month breastfeeding crisis. Let's begin. Symptoms of the 3-month breastfeeding crisis. Breastfeeding crises are moments in the developmental stage when the baby grows and their appetite increases. This causes the production of breast milk to adjust to meet the baby's needs. Before its onset, the mother has already adapted to her new breastfeeding task, and the baby maintains a steady feeding rhythm. Therefore, when the symptoms of this crisis begin, there is a disruption in this process, and the mother may think she is not producing enough milk to satisfy the baby. The symptoms you can identify during this crisis are as follows: changes in feeding schedules, typically becoming less frequent, giving the impression that the baby is rejecting the breast. The baby appears distracted and restless while breastfeeding, may start crying shortly after starting feeding. Additionally, these feedings become short and sparse compared to previous months. The baby puts their hand in their mouth or sucks their finger, interpreted as hunger. It seems like the baby only breastfeeds well when asleep. The mother's breasts go from being firm to becoming soft. Additionally, they stop leaking easily, leading to the belief that the breasts are not producing enough milk. The baby stops gaining weight as they did before. The mother notices that something is indeed wrong with their feeding. It's important to highlight that this is a normal manifestation in the baby's growth. The baby's daily bowel movements become less frequent. They may decrease from 2 or 3 bowel movements to just 1, causing the mother to relate it to a low intake of breast milk. Causes of the 3-month breastfeeding crisis. Firstly, the baby is growing and has a better suction that reduces the duration of their feeds. Additionally, they are more curious about their surroundings due to improved brain development, leading to distraction during feeding. Moreover, their stomach capacity increases, requiring more milk to feel full. The breasts begin to produce milk only when the baby sucks, instead of being full of milk all the time. The mammary gland will only produce milk when the baby demands it, causing the milk, which was previously available upon sucking, to take around 2.2 minutes to respond to the baby's sucking reflex. How long does the 3-month breastfeeding crisis last? It usually lasts between 3 weeks and a month, which often leads many mothers to consider supplementing with formula milk. In this situation, the key is to be patient and consistent in offering breastfeeding until the breastfeeding crisis is overcome. What to do during the 3-month breastfeeding crisis? Firstly, recognize that it is just a transitional stage for the baby and that they will soon overcome it. Consider that there is no need to introduce bottle feeding, offer breast milk on demand, and feed the baby whenever they ask for it. This is the key to continue increasing milk production. Do not insist on breastfeeding the baby. Forcing this process can lead to the opposite effect, that is, a real rejection of the breast. Also, do not wait for the baby to cry to breastfeed them. If so, anxiety will make the baby desperate and feedings will become more chaotic. Additionally, it's advisable to find quiet spaces for breastfeeding, away from noise and screens. Finally, try not to succumb to the temptation of offering artificial milk or stopping breastfeeding altogether. If you have any doubts regarding this crisis, seek advice from your midwife and pediatrician. See you in the next AllForBabies video.